Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Dear the Venerable Sangha, dear devotees, today is the 5th day of our intensive meditation program. All the Venerables, they are more effortful. We see the effortfulness or energy we have to continue for further developments. Buddha Sasana depends on the effortful practice. We all had been practicing the effortful. It is more useful. We should determine to continue it for next 9 days. Then also experience deeper meditation results. We have to little bit remind this weather. This weather is little bit humid, so that you can see little bit showering and also humid. Some part of the country is raining. Because of that, easy feel some coughing and also easy feel some of the cold feeling. So this kind of feeling comes, is better use a mask. If you are coughing or that thing, this kind of feeling, it is not the COVID. Even though we have to maintain, we have to protect, use the mask and also some of the herbals we have. So those herbals also better use, then you can continue your practice. One thing is that we have the one herbal that the more experienced people, they are saying is most useful for any of the sicknesses. Cold, fever, is called Mahāsudassana powder. You can take it. We keep the public places. Venerable will teach you. So more helpful. Some of devotees offer many for us. It's useful. Another simple techniques our MahāThera had been doing when feeling the cold or that throat no good, throat infections. MahāThera had been using the paracetamol or Panadol. Very simple techniques. So that the infections before go to the lung, before go to the stomach, it stay in the throat. Using the paracetamol, MahāThera reduce this difficulty. Just the bite in the mouth, little bit water and gargle. After that, drink it. Few minutes, don't drink anything. If the infection they are in the throat or any place, easy kill. You feel immediately relief. You feel immediately comfortable. So this kind of techniques you can apply. So if the symptoms come again, 2 or 3 times you do morning and evening, then finish it. So this kind of herbal or that Western any treatment you can do good for our meditation practice. Anyhow, we have Dhamma power, Dhamma practice. Our Dhamma is truthful Dhamma. Our practice is truthful practice. Our effort is right effortfulness. So those power is with us. Those power protect us. So therefore, we keep confident. Together with this confidence, we maintain our practice. Anyway, we have to understand the background and also we have to maintain our health background and also maintain our continuous practice. So this cold that present little bit we feel that humidity is some feeling cold and coughing. It is not the COVID, even though protection is better. So the Buddha time, many venerables, they had been practicing. So effortfully, they could overcome all the difficulties. They could make their mentality's brightness. We will explain the Dhamma later. So the Buddha time, various type venerables there. Nowadays also venerables there are many types. Some of the venerables more effortful. We see some they wake up very early and doing some duty and chanting and so many works they had been doing. So effortful one. Even nowadays also available. In the Buddha time also such a venerable there. One venerable, his name is Sammujjani. He may have the another name, but Sammujjani means that sweeping venerable. The venerable also more effortful for cleaning. Whole day more time spending for cleaning. So monastery is very beautiful because of the Venerable cleaning, all the dirt things, all the garbage, all remove, and everywhere very beautiful, very clean, because Venerable work very hard for cleaning. So one day the Venerable saw a young Venerable. Venerable name is Venerable Revata. You know the Venerable Revata is Venerable Sariputta's younger brother. So this Venerable. Then Venerable Sammajjana go to the Venerable Revata and said, Venerable, you see this, there are many places for sweeping. It is better come and sweep, no? You are a bit lazy, no? Venerable had been explaining. You know the Venerable Revata. Venerable Sariputta got his family, brothers and sisters, altogether 7 members. 3 sisters, 4 brothers, including Venerable Sariputta. Elders, all ordained and all attain Arha. Younger one only remain is Revata. So later mother thought, the younger one also if ordained, whole family generation, properties get lost. It is better make him marriage. So that then mother prepare marriage for the younger son. So marriage ceremony day, the prince called Revata saw the grandmother of the girl, very old, that walking very difficult, and also a body that also very weak, so that no teeth. So different. Understood. Oh, this one day I married one also one day become this kind of old woman. So I had been thinking there is a secret, I have to find out it. So on the way, that showing his stomach problem, run to the forest and go to the forest monastery, ordain, later go to the far away, that forest monastery, throne monastery, we call Kadira forest, and had been practicing, later could attain Arahant. So one day the Venerable also visited the Jetavana monastery. Now that day the Venerable Sammajjana wanted to advise the Venerable Revata. That day, because Venerable, he don't know about Venerable Revata, advice Venerable, it is suitable, this sweeping, no? The Venerable Revata kindly said, Venerable, yes, it is good. Can I give you advice? Venerable said, yes, Venerable can give me any advice. Please take shower and come. So Venerable go for bath and come to the Venerable Revata and said, Venerable, do you know what is ordination practice? I don't know ordination practice. The ordination practice is not that cleaning duty. Cleaning the mind duty is the ordination practice. We have the many departments. Department have to clean. This is the important thing in the ordination practice. So that sweeping, outside sweeping, you have to do in the duty time. Morning we have duty time. That time you have to do the cleaning time. Evening also we have duty time. That time also you have to do the cleaning. Rest of the time, more time you have to spend for the mental cleaning, your mental purifying. So Venerable understood, yes Venerable, now I understand, so I will follow it, accepted it and had been following. Sometimes later, Venerable Sammajjana, his practice go very deeper, he could attain Arahant. So then the other Venerable see, the Venerable not cleaning now. Many places now were clean well. Asked Venerable Sammajjana earlier, you had been cleaning, monastery very beautiful, now less cleaning. What is the reason? So the Venerable answered, the Venerable, earlier I had been cleaning outside. Now I had clean inside, already my clean completed. I don't want to do this kind of cleaning now. So other Venerable doubted with the Venerable's attainment, bring to the Venerable to the Lord Buddha and said, Bhante, the Venerable Sammajjana, he's saying, he's showing that he attained, he cleaned already his mind. That time Buddha says, yes Venerable, that's true. My son, Earlier he was heedless, later he become heedful, and he complete his practice. He make his mind brighter as like the moon brightness after free from the clouds. So Buddha had been explaining that moon get brighter that after remove the clouds. So similarly, mentality can get brighter if the person practice heedfulness. Many venerables could attend, listen to this Dhamma talk, the Dhamma pada, very small Dhamma pada. Yoca pubbe pamajjitvā pacchā so nappamajjati so imaṁ lokaṁ pabhāseti abbhā mutto candimā. It's a very short Dhamma pada Buddha had been explaining. So in the Dhamma talk, the Buddha had been explaining Yoca pubbe pamajjitvā, someone, the heedless, early heedless. Who is heedless? If anyone aim in the greed object, aim in the hatred object, aim in the delusion object, aim in the conceit object, if they are living with these objects, we call pamajja or we call heedless. Who is this? All the beings in the world, the heedless. All the beings. That hell being also same. They are thinking of their object. They are thinking of greed or hatred or delusion object. Only they are thinking and they are living heedless. Human being also majority, also same. So worldly, all the beings that they are thinking of their objects. You can see that our lay life, also we are thinking this material I need, this one I need, this one I need, so that finally they end up the life, go to the next life. Life is continue. This life and next life, life to life continue. So this kind of living, ordained one also you can see, ordained one also they are thinking, oh I want to build this pagoda, I want to build this one, I want to build this one. They are doing these material collections but not the mental development. So these things also heedless. That means putujjanas, that unattained one. Most of the unattained one, they are heedless. They are all the time follow the greed object, hatred object, delusion object. Look at this object they are living. Dying moment this object the samsara remain with them. Again and again rebirth cycle remain with them. Next life to next life, life to life continue. Life to life they are suffering. So they are thinking they are wiseful but they are ignorant because they are with they are heedless, they are pamada. So this kind of living Buddha says pamada life. So that someone understand, oh yes, I had been pamada, I had been heedless, had to be heedful. So then that train heedfulness, that appamada he train. When he is training appamada, his life become better and better, life become brighter, wisdom become very strong and brightness, as like the moon, complete moon, full moon, free from the clouds. So that very brighter, as like the moon, life become brighter, mind become brighter, and also wisdom is bright and stronger. So these abilities come with the appamada practice. So in this verse, when we see this verse, Dhamma is very small amount, but all the Buddha's teaching they are inside. So we will see what is the Dhamma Buddha had been teaching in this verse. So the Dhamma talk, the Buddha had been explaining valuable Dhamma, appamada. We understand it. So that before this appamada explanations, we think of the Buddha explaining about the world. So imaṁ lokaṁ pabhāseti abbhā mutto candimā. That one who practice appamada, his mentality he make brighter as like the full moon day, not cloud covered full moon day. So here Buddha explained the loka, that world. World, when we are hearing, we know that earth. We are staying the earth is the meaning, general meaning of the world. But Buddha's world is different. Many ways Buddha had been explaining world. So that the world, general meaning is breaking, changing, and also disappearing. So this meaning is called world. Lojjati, palojjati, loko. That means breaking and also changing this world. All the worldly things changing, disappearance. This is the nature of all the worldly things. That the earth is one of the things about earth, the world. World we can experience, we can explain various ways. Part by part we can explain. You know, we have 5 aggregates. We can explain all together one life. If we separately we explain different. Same way we can explain, Buddha had been explained world. That sensual world, kama loka. That material world, rupa loka. Immaterial loka, world, arupa loka. Like that, various way Buddha had been. That perception world, non-perception world, perception and non-perception world. So this kind of neither perception nor non-perception world, this kind of various way Buddha had been explained in the world. So that this is the general world. But the world, material part, if you focus, you can understand material world built by the 4 elements. We call Mahabhutas. 4 elements build the world. So all the worldly things you can see changing. 4 elements changing, world is changing. So 4 elements also, all the conditions all the time changing. You can see sometimes you are focusing ice cube as the earth. Later it melt out, it become water. Later it become air. So like that, all the worldly things can convert, it's convertible. You know, there's sometimes gold, this kind of thing, more valuable thing, even gold. So if you use the higher temperature, it become water. If you use further temperature, it become air. So all the worldly material things convertible. These convertible build the things together we call world. So the world have the 2 types of energy, visible energy and invisible energy. Visible energy you are very easily understand 4 elements or 8 elements. Suddhashtaka. That invisible energy you can say that magnetic energy. That you know the sun is very far. Even though control our earth. How control? Not using the rope, not using the other equipment. That controlling the earth using the magnetic field. Rotations, changes, all the things sun control the earth by the magnetic field. Same way, world also itself also have same energy. You can see the tree grow up, again fall down. Why this magnetic field? That the gravity, magnetic field. And also if you throw something to the sky, again fall down. Why this thing? Because of the gravity, magnetic field. So visible energy and invisible energy, 2 things they are in the world. Same thing for the life. Life also have these 2 type things, visible energy and invisible energy. We also have. We also eating, drinking, all the things in the worldly things. We also have the 2 type energy, visible and invisible. Invisible energy we call mentality energy. But life have some other extra thing. Life have the karma power, karmic connection. That's why life is continue this life to next life. According to your mentality, your thinking, your mentalities, that karma is remaining. So karma, if you have the good mentalities, good karma produce. If you have the bad karma, negative karma energy increasing. According to it, future, you are happier, you are suffering. So these things together, your life connect to the next life. Life to life continue with the invisible energy, with the karmic energy and mental energy. Life have. But other material don't have, other material just finish it, then no continuity. But life is continuity. So I says I am also part of the world. You says you also part of the world. We all are part of the world. All the things, all the beings in the world, part of the world. All the things, all the beings, we are changeable. So this kind of world we call loka. So that this kind of world can make the brightness with that moon make the world brighter with the full moon day, with the no cloud coverage. So that way world can make brighter. So world you have to understand, changeable world. So this the general explanations. So then later we explain what is Buddha explaining Dhamma inside this verse. So the Buddha says that here in this Dhamma, Buddha explains worldly beings, they are heedless. They are not the heedful practice. So we also thinking that I know this world, but now you understand, we know the world very limited. Because our wisdom very limited, but I am thinking I know it. You are thinking you know it. Everyone thinking everyone know it. This is the nature of the world. You know, some they are more expert on some subject. Some are computers more expert. Some are expert some of the subjects. They are thinking, oh, I know it. I am expert on this one. Construction or any of the subject. That's true. They know it. That's true. But they are still with the ignorant base. Because they don't know how to remove their greed, how to remove their hatred, how to remove their delusion, how to make their mentality brightness, how to make their mentality concentration. They don't know. Means still they are with the darkness, but they are thinking that they know. We all can think it. I also can think I know it. You also can think it you know. This is nature. This is the darkness in our life. So our life, we are in the darkness, but we are thinking, I know it. This is the darkness is continue our ignorance. But wiseful one, they listen Dhamma, they understand, yes, my understanding, my wisdom, very limited. I am in the darkness, they understand. So they understand that my thinking is completely wrong. I have to correct it. My mentality is not the brightness. I have to make the mentality brightness. Wisdom not correct. I have to increase wisdom abilities. So wiseful one, little bit understanding one, they thinking. And they understand now what is the way our mentality make brightness. What is the way our mentality get the wisdom. So they understand and they practice this practice called appamāda practice, heedful practice. Our Buddha says, appamādena bhikkhave sampadit, always say, appamāda word is common word in the Buddha Sasana. We can think this word various ways. Some of us we can think, oh, appamāda means we complete this meditation retreat appamāda. Some they think, I do a lot of duties appamāda. I do some other sasana works appamāda. So some they can think, but Buddha saying appamāda is another thing we will explain later. So the Buddha had been explaining the appamāda. So various way we had been thinking appamāda. What is this appamāda? We think, oh, the appamāda is that if we complete this meditation retreat, appamāda. Or any works we are completing, appamāda. We are thinking. It also appamāda. But the Buddha's teaching, appamāda means all the wholesome objects. If anyone training wholesome object with the effortful practice, it is appamāda. We all in the blind level. We all in the dark level. but we are thinking, I have knowledge, I have wisdom. We all have. This is the way of our mentality. But when you open your mind and see the world, actually our understanding very limited, our wisdom very limited, our mentality darkness there. This is the nature for all the worldly beings. All the worldly beings, some they are more expert on the subject, but they are mentally darkness with the ignorance. So that the practitioners, they understand, oh, I am in the darkness, I am in the ignorant, I have to make my mind brightness, I have to make my wisdom stronger. They understand. After understand what they do, they practice appamāda. They practice heedful. The appamāda, the practice means that train wholesome object with the effortful practice. All the wholesome object need effortfulness to continue with. That type of practice we call appamāda. Means wholesome object there, effortfulness there, these two together practice we call appamāda. So that if anyone training sila, also appamāda. Training sila, again training, sila power is increasing. If anyone giving dana, also appamāda. Giving dana again doing it, it is also appamāda. If anyone doing chanting, if anyone doing some other wholesome objects, wholesome things, also appamāda. If anyone training meditation practice, also appamāda. All become appamāda. All can convert your life. All the wholesome means Buddha's teaching, all the teaching of the wholesome is appamāda. You had to do the effortful practice. Effortful you are training it again can convert your life. So your life is convertible. It's conversion there. Earlier you are in the darkness, now you are practicing appamāda, later your brightness. Darkness life can convert to the brightness life. Ignorant life can convert to the wisdom life. And also craving life can convert to the non-craving or concentration life. And also the suffering life can convert to the non-suffering life. All this conversion can be done by the appamāda heedful practice. So appamāda is one of the very important tool, one of the very important practice in the Buddha Sasana. That's why Buddha always saying appamāda. Appamāda in the bhikkhave sampadeta means your life can convert with this wholesome training. So venerables, morning had to wake up and then train wholesome object throughout the day. It is called appamāda. They had to do it, continuously had to do it, then life become better and better, life become more and more comfortable, brightness come. So that kind of brightness Buddha says, after having brightness you can see the world is different. Earlier, I think, oh, I know the world, but now after brightness understand, earlier very ignorant. Like that, when your wisdom come up, wisdom become bigger and bigger, you understand, you don't know anything in the world. So this kind of, that wisdom gradually grow up, that finally your life become more and more brightness with the Dhamma power, wisdom power also increasing, then the life is more peaceful, more comfortable. So the appamāda can convert your life up to that level. So this kind of energy in the Buddha's teaching called appamāda. So the appamāda heedful we understand, and together this heedful understanding we try to develop our mentalities, that we are thinking that our wisdom is matured, that view we have to change. Then we have to understand, yes, I have to understand many dhammas further, I have to practice further this understanding together. As we maintain our practice, so gradually your practice become better and better, mentally become more bright and brighter, concentration become stable, wisdom become stable. So then that life is very peaceful. So up to that level we can practice our heedful practice, appamāda practice, so that we know the venerables, all the venerables more effortful during this Vassana period, further we determine. Next 9 days also continue this practice, and also that further determine this continuous practice, and also that we know the venerables with comparing earlier now more and more practicing. So further we determine to overcome all our ignorance and also wish all the venerable to fulfill the practice and attain a deeper concentration, attain deeper vipassana, attain all the path, portions and nibbana. So and also another benefit in this period, so that many Samvega objects in the world, so many there are that many Samvega objects in the world because of many sicknesses, many dying, and also this kind of contemplation also we can contemplate. Our life also impermanency we can contemplate, and we can attain some of the deeper attainments. So that we wish all the venerable to fulfill the practice and attain path fruition. All the worldly beings, we wish all of them free from the COVID sicknesses, and we wish all the worldly beings fulfill the practice and attain all the path fruitions and nibbana. Teruvan Saranai, we share the merits. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Idang o nyati nang hotu sukhita hontu nyatayo. Idang o nyati nang hotu sukhita hontu nyatayo. Idang o nyati nang hotu sukhita hontu nyatayo. Ettavata ca ammehi samvatam punya sampadam. Sabbe deva anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya. Sabbe bhuta anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya. Sabbe sattha anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya. Akasattha ca bhummatta deva naga mahindika. Punyantang anumoditva cirang rakkantu sambuddha sasanam. Cirang rakkantu sambuddha desanam. Cirang rakkantu sambuddha savakam. Cirang rakkantu mamparanti. Asming vihare ca arame adivatta ca devata. Anumoditva imaṁ punyang rakkantu jina sasanam. Sabbe tatta ca majjata ita ca ahita ca me. Anumoditva imaṁ punyam bujjantu amatam padam. Imina punya kammena mame bala samagamo. Satan samagamo tu yava nibbana pattiya. Imina punya kammena mame bala samagamo. Satan samagamo tu yava nibbana pattiya. Imina punya kammena mame bala samagamo. Satan samagamo tu yava nibbana pattiya. Imaya dhammanu dhamma patipattiya buddham pujemi. Imaya dhammanu dhamma patipattiya dhammam pujemi. Imaya dhammanu dhamma patipattiya sangham pujemi. Addha imaya patipattiya jati jara maranam ma parimunchisami. Kayena vaca cittena pamadena maya katang. Accayan kamame bante bore panya tathagata. Kayena vaca cittena pamadena maya katang. Accayan kamame dhamma sandittika kalika. Kayena vaca cittena pamadena maya katang. Accayan kamame sangha punyakketta anuttara. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.